Hi Virgo, this is Just with your July 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Virgo, it looks like to me that some of you, something has ended. Oh, there looks like there was some type of fight, fallout with someone or with someone. Okay. And now you are definitely like you've changed. Okay. But and you've changed, you've shut down, you've become despondent. It's almost like you don't care anymore. Whatever last fight it was the last straw for you. And it's like you haven't completely made a decision, but it looks like you're going to be in this place of moving and wanting to kind of start new and start all over again. It's not going to be without a heavy heart, but you are going to be wanting to start over again, some of you. So there is a level of finality in some area of your life. If it is love life, which I'm not necessarily delving into right now, you'll be taking solace at work, and you will find that whatever it is your focus is, you're going to get laser focused on this thing, because that's going to be the thing that brings you some form of excitement. So some of you are going to be really working hard to go someplace, right? Some of you are going to be really working hard to buy something, but you're going to have to go somewhere to buy it. It's not like, okay, you just click it online. It's like, okay, I'm just going to buy this online. No, you're going to have to, actually make an effort to physically go someplace to obtain that thing that you want. But at first, you're going to have to work really hard in order to, I feel, build up your capital to get it. But once you get it, you're going to be very, very happy. And work just may be a sense of like you may find a sense of, I don't want to say solace, like you may be excited at work. There may be things going on where you may have a friend or someone at work that and it has been like, this is past energy. So you could be feeling this right now. And by the time we get into like July 1st, that sort of thing, you're moving out of this energy. But work may be a fun place. It may not be bad to be working right now, be at the workplace, I should say. There's a level of happiness. Some of you are really happy because things are starting to kind of work out in life. I know that Leos have been going through, some things in the past. It was like a lot of this, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I can't find my way through, through daylight. It was all of that going on with you guys. But it looks like some of you have seen the other side of things, and there's some form of happiness. You found you're happy to some extent, and you've become a little bit more balanced. Okay. If you have your own business, it looks like things are picking up for you guys. It looks like definitely finances is picked up. You feel like if you're starting a new business, it's like it took off. Some of you have maybe decided to move, okay, or decide to take on a career that does a lot of traveling, okay, and it's going to be something, again, that brings you a lot of success. Now, at the workplace, some of you may feel like I'm the big kahuna here and I get a lot of flack for that. Well, what can you do? I mean, every day is not Christmas and night New Year's Eve for everybody, and it's not going to be for you guys, but there's a level of success that you guys could have gotten a promotion. You could have gotten that job that you were looking for. You just put in the work, and now there's benefit and opportunity that comes your way. And others may be trying to, I feel like people will be, trying to, not necessarily, it may feel confrontational. You may feel like people are just questioning your every move, everything that you do. They may be trying to pick apart everything about you. Like, how did you get this position? Where did you come from? You went to school? Did you have credentials? That sort of thing. So if you're new to a field, a career, a job, that sort of thing, you may not feel like you're 100% welcomed by the people around you. And you may get it from both angles. You may be getting it from upper management, because now you could be part of management, but you could have come from a place where you were just like every other worker bee, and now you're the supervisor, now you're the manager, now you're the executive, and you may be getting it from people, your peers, a bit of flack or kickback, and you may be getting little childish questions and attitudes from people that has seen you pass them by. So some of you will have to deal with that. And I mean, what can you do? You just got to deal with it, the good, you have to deal with the bad, but the good. But I do see like your foundation is really good. So monies look really stable for you guys. Okay. Even though, again, like I said, some of you may be going through some type of transitional phase, it looks like, after there's been some type of fallout, and you could have left your job and said, you know what, I'm out of here. This is a great opportunity. This is a great time for me to jump on it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I feel like there's going to be something that you hear about. It could be about a family member, and someone like, you may hear about something, and some of you may have to travel, because I feel like you're traveling, but you're traveling to go take care of something regarding a family member, or someone's going to help you. So you may be waiting. You may be going someplace, but then you have to wait in order to, like, you're waiting to hear some type of yay, nay situation before a person could come and help you. Does that make sense? Because it's like I'm going through each stage of what I'm seeing, I'm feeling here, but I'm saying to myself, does this, all make sense? I see a moving, but it's not so much like a physical move. You guys are going somewhere, okay? And it could have something to do with family, but there's going to be some type of something you say, some message you get, something that's said, and you may have to tell somebody that, hey, I need you to come and help me do ... And someone may be coming and helping you. Okay. Is what I see. I definitely see that some of you are going to be planning. You've been planning, and now you're going to be making a move. It's something that you've put in place for a long time. For the past 3 months, for some of you, for the past 3 years, for others of you, it's been quite some time. And for others of you, it could be the last 3 days, the last 3 hours, the last 3 weeks. But there's been a little bit or a lot of planning. And now it's like, okay, now it's time for me to move. It's time for me to go, and I'm going. And you're really happy that you're going to be able to kind of do this. And I feel like it has something to do with family. And I feel in the second week, there's going to be like, some of you may decide that this change will affect your family, right? So some of you may say, I'm going to have to leave my family to go and take care of XYZ. I may have to work at a distance, so I don't live around my family anymore. I may have to travel away from my family for a while, so you're doing that. Some of you may have made a decision like, okay, I got a job, so I come back and forth to my family, that sort of thing. Or now I'm no in a relationship, but we still share a child, and my child comes back and forth. So it's that sort of thing. I'm going to be moving. Something about your family dynamic may be changing because you're deciding to make a life-altering change that's going to be based around some type of sacrifice, that you're going to have to let something go. And you may have to find yourself being a bit despondent, just like I was saying to some extent to Leo, being a bit despondent toward, or someone may be being despondent toward you or the family. So you may feel like someone is a bit despondent, or you may have to be like, I can't be hands-on right now because I have this job, I have my business I'm getting off the ground. And if that's the case, it may be your family that's questioning you. It could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be your child, and it could be your sister. It could be, 2 people in your family. One that could be communicating in a way that you may feel like is very immature and just like, what are you talking about? And then another person could be communicating to you in a very way that you may feel is a little bit more respectful. But I don't feel like it's going to dissuade you from moving forward with this, is what it looks like to me. So major changes coming up for Virgos. You're going to take some flack and some criticism from I feel like it's more family. And I just explained a work situation. But I feel like you guys have made up your mind. You just haven't completely some of you haven't completely did it, but you will be. But with this new thing is going to create a lot of new beginnings in your life, new things happening in your life, that sort of thing. But I do see like endings, things wrapping up for some Virgos. So this may be the wrap up. That may be the tagline for your 2 weeks here. Of course, this energy is going to go past 2 weeks, but it looks like it's going to be some wrapping up. And I feel like for the most part, Virgos are just going to have this I don't give a F energy about whatever is not in alignment with what you want to do or with what's not making you happy. There's no longer this, I feel so conflicted anymore. Now it's just going to be like, I don't care. It's going to be that, like, I really don't care anymore. So as it relates to, well, I want to kind of back up. I did say that money is going to be fine for those of you that's working and money is coming in, or you have a profitable business, that sort of thing. That money, that definitely looks like it's going to continue. Now, as it relates to love, it looks like some of you are happy because you are reconciling a relationship. Okay, there's been some reconciliation in your relationship, and things seems like they're going really well. At the moment, you may be wanting to go see someone, or someone may be wanting to come see you, and it may be like, okay, you've put in your work, right? You've put in your work. You may have had your child. Let's say if you have your child part-time or you have your child full-time, you put in your work, you have your child full-time. Then it's like, okay, I'm dropping my child off to their parent for the summer. Okay. And then once that's happened, then you may tell your mate, your person you're dating, hey, you can come see me. And now the person's going to come see you, that sort of thing. Others of you, it will be, if it's a temporary thing, or you've had your child for a certain amount of time, you're taking them back. Same scenario. You may be going to see, some of you Virgo men maybe be going to see someone that you have reconciled with. But I feel like it's a temporary meeting. You guys are a bit at a distance from one another, and it's definitely not something where you guys are going to just be around each other. It's going to be like the person, you're going to go and you're going to come right back. Okay. And it looks like some of you could be in this very, what's the word I want to say? You may be in this, I can't think of the word that I want to say, but you may be in limbo. Yeah, that's what I want to say. With a family dynamic. Like, you may have a family, but you may be in limbo because you don't see it progressing. You may not see it necessarily working the way that you felt like it was going to work. You may feel like you need a whole new resurgence. You may feel like with a family dynamic that there needs to be a whole new way, a new perspective. And you may be even at a crossroads of like, do I want to continue this family dynamic? And it's a family. It's not just a regular, kind of, I just started seeing this person. It's more of like a family. Do I want to continue this family dynamic? Do I want to continue this relationship with this family? That sort of thing. And you may be hearing from family members of like, criticizing the woman that you're with. Okay. You may be having people criticize you that you don't need to be going to see this other female, when you have a family, when you're married, when you're in a relationship. So there's some type of kickback with another person that's, in your life that you may be feeling like, okay, there's some element of feeling a sense of excitement, or it could be you allowing yourself to get involved into something that there's an existing relationship still occurring with another person, and that situation hasn't completely wrapped up. That there would need to be a sacrifice made of that relationship in order for there to be a full-on relationship with another person, someone that, again, kind of comes and goes. You're in and out, they're in and out, that sort of thing. As it relates to the second part of the week, I feel like there's going to be this needed to gain a different perspective about your family. And so for those of you that's not your reality, that's like, no, we're not experiencing any of those negative energies, and congratulations if you're not. I do still see like traveling. So it could still be just traveling and needing to go rush to someone's aid, a family member, that sort of thing, needing to or someone rushing to your aid or your family member's aid, that sort of thing. I do see that, like you may, like some of you maybe have reconciled with your mate, that sort of thing. Things are starting to work better, but your mate can't get to you. Okay. So instead of them going to you, you have to go see them, or vice versa. You can't get to them, so now they have to come to you, that sort of thing. And I do feel like there's going to be a whole different perspective. So there may be different perspectives, and a person didn't want a baby, now they want a child. A person didn't want to get married, now they want to get married. A person wanted their family, now they don't. A person wanted to stay in just this, realm of this is how family structure is supposed to be, and now they don't. So there's this different perspective by the second week that's going to manifest, or it's going to happen, which is based upon ultimately some Virgos wanting a sense of happiness. And there may be a way that you're figuring out a better course of action with your family, with a particular relationship. You may find yourself having to be a little bit more present in a relationship. And I mean, for that particular statement, goes for people that are at a distance from one another. I feel like more of an effort may be made from your mate if you're dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't matter what sign you're dealing with, but I'm seeing Cancer kind of show up very prominent, or fire sign. It may be more of an effort to be more involved in the relationship and that sort of thing, working more toward that relationship. I feel like for some of you that were really trying to work really hard and make a relationship work, it seems like now you're almost becoming more self-focused. Like, I just can't put so much energy into this anymore. And now I'm going to, sacrifice. If it was like I'm trying to be everything to my family, you might sacrifice that energy and start to be more self-focused in pursuit of your own dreams and your own goals, that sort of thing, because you have goals and aspirations for yourself that you have to obtain. So I just see this, some of you having to kind of like take a step back, or again, I feel a sense of despondency from family, I keep feeling like more like family, or a situation that you were putting a lot of focus and energy into, and becoming, again, like I said, more self-focused into your own personal pursuits. So that's kind of what I see here, guys. It's actually getting ready to get run on, so I think I'm about to be repetitive, so I will end it here. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you would like to share with us how this resonates with you, you can do so in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like a personal counsel with me, I can be reached in the information at the beginning of this video, along with the end of this video, and in the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.